We are the student of ADMMA 13th batch CTTC Bhubaneswar, hereby presenting a project using PLC named as filling unit of a pharma company. Here we have used a Symmetric Manager software with Siemens PLC. Our PLC is this. This one is our S7300 standalone PLC, through which we have written the program in the personal computer, and in that computer this is our Symmetric Manager software, and this is the program we have written for our total logic. Let us see the logics in the physical field and operate all the physical devices both as electrical and mechanical. This is the total program we have written in Symmetric Manager version 5.5 software. We have used here NONC, move, comparator, timer, counter, etc., the operand, to operate our programs safely. Let us come to the physical device to see the physical devices electrically and mechanically. This is the starting interface cable from PLC to our physical project. With this cable we have connected the physical unit to our PLC. This is the input and output of PLC. We have used 16 number of inputs and 15 number of outputs by this PLC, Siemens PLC. So coming to the hardware, this is the power supply section, through which we have used a 12 volt SMPS power supply to give a 12 volt constant power to our project. From this power supply, we have given this power supply to this relay area, through which we are taking a 12 volt constant power supply. And from this side also we have taken a 5 volt power supply to activate some of the motors. Coming to these relay circuits, we have used this through different motors, electrical assignments and mechanical assignments. Here we have used 6 number of motors and 3 number of sensors with 11 number of limit switches. To start the process, we are having a start panel here. This is the start button, this is the stop button, this is the start LED, and this is the stop LED. This is the start sensor. Here this is the component, and here is the filling unit. To start the process, our logic is that the component will sense the sensor, and then we have to press the start push button as green. So let us press this button and see the logic. When you press the push button, the green indication is there and red indication is stopped. It means the process is started. Now you can see the process started from sensor 1 and it's coming to the sensor 2. When it senses sensor 2, this motor is active, and when this motor is active, this sequence comes down, and with there is a filling unit, and it fills some chemical components in the test tubes. After filling it, then this returns back and touches here in the limit switch. By touching this limit switch, this motor stops, and after this stops, this chemical component container again comes forward. It is now coming forward, and by coming this, it will touch this limit switch. This limit switch. When this touches this limit switch, 2 action will be there. Now this touches this limit switch. When the limit switch touches here, this motor returns back and this motor gives forward. So it will go back to its original position, and it will take the container to another conveyor. This is now moving. It will move to here, and after moving it will touch the limit switch here. When it touches the limit switch, this container will stop and this motor will take the container forward in this direction. We are using two chemical components here. One chemical component is already filled and another component will be filled by this orifice. So now touching this limit switch, this is stop, and when this stop, it is reverse and this is forward. So this container will come to this forward direction. And going to this forward direction, when this container selects or senses this sensor, it will stop and this motor will active. After activation of this motor, it will come down and some other components, other chemicals will be filled to the test tube. Now here, this sensor senses. When this sensor senses, this motor is active and some other component is filled here. After filling here the components, the motor is again activated and it goes here to touch this limit switch. When it touches this limit switch, then it is stopped and the container goes forward. And after the container comes to this place, here is another arrangement to pull this motor in forward direction. After it pulled to this position, now this component is being pulled by the fan arrangement here. Here we have utilized a fan with a 5-volt motor. This 5-volt motor pulls this fan, pulls this component inside the test tube and then it goes outside. Now after this, this conveyor goes back and the process stops when this conveyor touches this limit switch. The process is now not stopped. When the process is stopped by touching this limit switch, the process now stops and here indication is gone, and in the very beginning what we have shown, that is the process indication is now red, that indicates the process is stopped. Now to again start this process, we have to bring that container, this container we have to bring again and we have to put it here to sense. Previously it has not sensed, so it is dark. Now when it is sensed, the process is again ready to restart. By putting this and again pressing this push button, this red button will stop and this green button will start, and again the process will continue as it is. You can now see the total process running automatically. when this conveyor touches this limit switch, the process is stopped. Here the process indication is stopped, and the process again is ready to restart from this position again. Here is now red indication, here is now green indication. Red indication means the process is now ready, and when we bring again the container to this position to sensor, again it will start from this position. So here is the fan, and this fan permanently cools this component to its cool position. If in a chemical reaction it becomes heat, then this fan will help this chemical reaction to reduce its heat. So this is our total process. We hope that all of you have understood this. Thank you all.